Does your garage door sound like this? Well, stay tuned and I'll show you how to fix it. All right guys, we've all been there. Nobody wants to be that person that opens their garage door and the rest of the neighborhood turns around and looks at you. So I want to show you guys what to do to fix this issue. First off, I'm going to show you what I use. So this is a product that I've used for quite a long time, and it's a specific garage door lubricant. You can use other lubes too that you might see. This is the one that I like to use for the garage door. It seems to work pretty good and last a long time. Now, I'll show you guys exactly what parts that you need to look at. All right, guys, so whenever you're looking at the places that need some help on your garage door, there's quite a few places you want to look at. So whether it's the door itself, or it's the rail system, or it's the track system that goes back to the garage door, there's a few places you want to look at. So let's take a look real quick. So you guys can see up here is the spring system. So this spring, we will lube to make sure that it's good to go. We have the track system here that goes back to the garage door opener. This is a belt drive system, but you have pulleys on both ends, and then also the car that rides on the track there. On the door itself, you have this piece that will hinge, and then you also have this piece that'll hinge too. And then on this side, you have the rollers here that you want to make sure that you get taken care of, and also on the inside pieces here. So we'll take a look at that now, and I'll show you guys what I do to get our garage door nice and quiet. All right guys, so now what we're going to do is lubricate the roller system. So what you want to do is go over here. You want to get really close around these rollers, and then also I like to spray a little bit in these areas here because all these pieces hinge, and you want to make sure you hit every single one all the way up and down the door, so that way all these rollers aren't making a lot of noise. This is typically where you're going to find most of your issues, are on these rollers themselves. And keep in mind there are ball bearings in these rollers, and you want to keep those lubricated. All right guys, the next thing we want to look at is the pulley system. So you guys can see we have a pulley right here that our metal cable goes through. This helps take the tension off the door. It helps make the door raise so much easier. It makes it so you can lift it yourself. It also helps out the garage door opener too. So you just want to make sure you get into the back pieces here where the bearings go, and up into this area too, to make sure it's rolling really well. All right guys, now we're going to talk about the heart of the system. That is the spring and also the car and pulley system. So what I like to do whenever I need to lubricate the spring is I just take the lubricant and I spray just a little bit across the top here. So you guys can see you just kind of right down the spring just like this, because this will allow it to go down into the spring and get it nice and lubricated. You guys can see it's kind of going down like that in the spring. You can also bring a towel if you need it, if you get too much in. Then also you want to make sure that you're lubricating these pulleys up in here, and then also the rail system itself. So I like to put it kind of behind where the car goes here, a little bit there on the outside. And then I like to run the garage door a few times and let it go back to the garage door opener, so that way it just kind of gets the whole track lubricated all the way down. And then that's really it. And once you do that, you get all your pulleys, your springs, your rollers, and then your car here, your garage door is going to be good as new, and you're not going to be that person in your neighborhood anymore that everybody turns their head and looks at. If you guys have any questions, reach out to me. Thanks for watching.